Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fisner. How you doing, guys? So, today we've got Toshiba laptop, and the customer said that it's quite an old one. That's mean probably have a few years. But bookRepairOnline.co.uk shows that this has no picture. So, I was trying as well. I haven't seen anything, like literally. I can't see that it would be a backlight. So probably it's no post, no power on self-test. I can hear it spinning, fan spinning, and we can see the light. I'll double check. I will light up and observe. Completely nothing. So the first thing what I'm going to check, which I don't believe will change anything, okay, is to plug in to the external monitor and see if maybe that will change. Instead of doing that, we can use our this. Well, that one you will see as well, so I'll do the second one. Let's get the monitor, I mean laptop. I don't believe it will change anything. It's showing no HDMI input, so we can assume that it's not a problem with the monitor. I think I'll disassemble it, okay, and when we will see the main board, then we can take out the hard drive first, just to be on the safe side. If there will be no hard drive, we can start to do and test other things. Still no HDMI input, so I'll pause the recording, I'll disassemble it, and I'll get back. Okay, I can say all the screws have the same size, so doesn't matter. Yes, all have the same length. Let's put them here, and the private number. Okay guys, so where we're at the moment where I took out the enclosure, and let me disconnect now hard drive if I can. It's not. What's happening here? I can't lift it up. I'm lifting a whole board. Wow, that's something unusual for me. Okay, so let's remove this. Let's try to. Oh, I could put the battery, wouldn't make any harm, yeah? Duh. I'm telling you, sometimes I'm so smart. Sometimes I'm so not. Okay. Nothing? Oh, it went out. Okay, gotcha. The fan is spinning, but there's no fan. Okay, so the fan stopped, so we know that something might be working. So the question is, what's wrong? Oh, weird frequencies. The coils are generating hissing sound. Okay, so the next step I can do is reset the battery, if I can find it somewhere here, of course, or this doesn't have the battery. I can't see the battery, and let's reinsert LVDS connector. Okay, back in. Let us switch on with no RAM completely, and then back on with a RAM. I think I will screw this battery in. Okay, got it. Okay, and stop. Same behavior, with or without the RAM. And the battery has stopped. I mean, the fan has stopped. Oh, customer is here. Okay, so we will continue after I deal with a customer. Okay, so where we're at. I came back. You can see etched Samsung behind me, TV here. Customer went away. I went to the shop, back. I've placed the RAM back again. Still no picture. Battery was out for the whole time, so for a long time. I do believe this has a post. This only has an issue with the display. So it is post, no post. Power on self-test. Either something is missing on that, or all of the signals are okay but just the display is dead. But again, if the display would be dead, we would have something on the external display. So why this fan is working normally? Well, what I can test for sure next is are there all the voltages present? Yes. So of course we know we've got 9 volts and 3.3 volts because we've got standby and we are able to power on. So I would not assume that it's an issue with that. But, just but, what about other voltages? So, the display should get as well some voltage. I need to put one screw in, or better two, on both sides. Just one. Okay, and gently, do not take it out from the other side of the board. Okay, so we get this battery stable. So now again power, but my curiosity is on the LVDS connector. Oh, it's getting warm, so CPU is powering up. I'm telling you, it's looking like it's working, it's just not displaying. Would I have any luck with any other display? I would have to check my displays that I have as laptops which could be compatible with this. But first I would like to check what the voltages I have on the LVDS connector here. Okay, so let me grab the probe on the ground somewhere. That should be the ground. Oh, there's plenty of ground over there. Okay, well, doesn't want to hold. Literally. Somebody stop me. Okay, and let's power this babe on. Okay, so the pins are on this side. Nothing. That's DDR3, by the way. That's weird. No voltages on the LVDS connector. It will be the ground. Oh, I got it. It's on the second side. It's 15 volts, guys. So okay, so we know that the voltage comes into the display. The question is why there is no display. Okay, what are the coils saying? It's 1.4, 1.1. Okay, so 5 volts, 3.48, 15 point. So you've got all the voltages present here, including the CPU, yes. And stable. So we've got all voltages present. We've got 15 volts sent, should be 16 probably, but 15 volts sent to the display. Now the question is, if I'll, where is going this? That's via, so it's going to the other side. So okay, I've got no other choice. I need to connect the LVDS cable and then test if I will have still those 16 volts or it will go down to 0. Okay. Yeah, still 15 volts. So it's looking like it's a display fault. Yeah, quite. It's not really stable. And look, if I'm pressing this button and holding, it's switching off. So for me, all the voltage is present. All the like a firmware reactions are normal. Switch on, switch off. So the chip, the Super I/O is working, I would say. I wouldn't say it's not working. We do have the voltage, the 5 volts. We do have it. No problems. But we still don't have a display, so I don't know what to do next. How to determine if that's a display fault now or the mainboard fault? Because if it would be mainboard fault, no, I'm guessing, guys. I can't say it's a memory as well, because it would work completely differently. I've got some DDR3, I can test it. But on the LVDS, I would like to check the signal if it's coming in. And those things will be probably done in the part 2. I need to check several things of the camera and test it and then get back to you with a part number 2. because I've already tested. We've got all the voltages present, normal firmware activity, so no abnormalities here. And if there's no abnormalities here, I need to check as well for liquid damage, but I don't believe it will be liquid damage, because I know this lady, she wouldn't lie, you know. Oh, the board is super clean, ultra clean, literally. Yes, so we don't see, at the first glance, we don't see any liquid damage. I'll disassemble everything. I'll check the other side of the main board as well. I'll check other RAM just in case, RAM chip, and I'll see if which connector is for the LVDS signal. If it's something which I can test on my tester, then I could test the display. But if it's 30 pin, I won't be able, because I don't have those tiny 30 pin. So those things I can test, and that should tell us roughly where the issue is. But it's a weird one, and I don't know what else to test here at the moment apart from taking it apart and doing those things what I mentioned. So if anybody has any idea, you can let me know, because that's an odd one. I don't know how to approach it. Well, I know what I will do, but it's not something what I would looking forward to, and I think that can be the case. So that's an interesting one. I can say that's an interesting one. And so again, CPU is warming up. I do believe that it's a CPU and GPU all in one. This is warming up. You can feel the heat. After switching it on, no display, and there is a fan stop because the temp is not too high, so the firmware reaction is proper. When I'm plugging it on the external display, I don't see any signal. So yeah, what would be your steps? Tell in the comments if possible. But that's it in this episode. Thank you for watching. If possible, let's fix them all. See you in the next video. Bye bye.